Dow Jones have erased all the gains for the day. It has reversed from 34,550 levels. We have discussed why 34,550, 600 is a great resistance zone for Dow Jones. At the same time, US 100 has also now started to retrace. It has already achieved a high at 15,370. But remember, 15,400 it is not yet breached, and it is now showing a good support. It has come down to the support levels at 15,300. So now what to expect from US30 and US100? Which position you should take in order to profit? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. This is the second update for the day. Those who watched the first update must have profited, and thus do like, share, subscribe, and comment. That's a great inspiration, motivation for me to deliver on time every time. And yes, pressing the bell icon keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. You can also join my free Telegram channel in order to get the live updates. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. First, we look into Tech 100, followed with Dow Jones. Do watch till the end. Now, see, on the daily charts, after achieving higher highs, now it is trying to show a pullback. Let's see if it does break below 15,250 levels. But I will come back to the daily charts first. Let's have a look at the hourly. Now see what has happened on the hourly charts. It is giving a breakout with this candle. Yes, 15,350 levels, 15,370 zone is provided it a good resistance here. At the same time, one must note that the next support levels are not very far below. It is somewhere here at around 15,260, 240 zone, which is a great support. Also, you can see the rise started here and now it is trying to retrace till towards these levels. Remember one more thing, that the next consolidation zone coming out here at 15,100, 170 is the next strongest support zone for Nasdaq 100. We have to watch out more carefully here. Yes, it can plunge. If it stays below 15,250, there will be further more bearishness. Now what is happening here? The prices were too much divergent from the 20 period moving average. They are just trying to converge to the 20 period moving average here. Stochastic is flat and at bottom. See, MACD has crossed over. It is trying to trade with divergence. It is trying to stay bearish. See, first wave, second wave started. It can try to pull it little more down, and hence fewer more red candles can be expected. RSI coming out of the overbought zone on the hourly charts, coming to the 2 hour. Now look at 2 hour charts. Right now it is still giving you higher lows, higher highs. I'll wait for it to break below 15,270. Then you can expect 15,250, 240 levels as the first support. Then 200 as the ultimate support. 200 is now going to be a great support. That is also 20 period moving average and the consolidation zone. And then below that 15, 170, 140 levels will be seen here. Stochastic dropping vertically. MACD is willing to converge crossover. It is still staying in green as of now. RSI is overbought certainly on the 2 hour charts as well. And if you look at 3 hour charts, now look at 3 hour charts. See, the moving average is crossed over here. This is the 20 and 50 crossover. This is the 50 and 100 crossover. This makes this complete zone as a great support zone. Now you can also note that right now it is shown a reversal. With that, it is trying to provide a red candle here. I will wait for it. See, right now lower highs, higher lows. Possibly once it stays below 15 to 80 to 70, more bearishness. We may see 250 levels, at least 250, 240 has to be seen, and below that 200 levels can be also expected here. Stochastic is overbought, looking downwards. MACD is in green. It can possibly converge from here. Crossover for sells. You can see too much of divergence calls for a sharp convergence here. RSI is overbought and it is trying to cool down. And if you look at the 4 hour chart, similar observation here. The crossover is seen here. Consolidation is seen here, which makes 15,000, 15,100 is a great support. And yes, this candle is trying to stay in rate. Possibly, if it breaks on the downside, it can, this candle itself can be a bigger one, and the second can be the subsequently bigger candle here. So it can yield red candles from here. However, remember, see, you can note that it is trading in this channel on the 4 hour chart. The bottom of this channel now at around 15,100 levels, which are definitely a great support. Stochastic is overbought. MACD is divergent, bullish. It can converge. RSI is overbought as well. Coming to the daily. Now see, on the daily charts, 15,400 is what it was. It will not try to break pass by, because 15,400, 500 are two maximum resistances for Tech 100. At the same time, now 15,200 is a great support. I will expect it to drop more if it stays below 15,280. You can expect. Possibly we may see it coming back to 15, 240, 200, and in fact 140, 100 levels. 100 is a good support. You can see the 20 and 50 period moving average sitting at around 15, 100 levels. Stochastic overbought. See, now this is the point here. MACD crossing over here and trading with divergence is staying bullish, though it calls for a pullback. But right now this crossover here at the bottom suggests that there is a probability for Tech 100 to stay bullish. I will still observe a bit more, yes, but you can sell here at 15 to 80 levels and then expect 15 to 40 to 50 first target, 200 as the next. In fact, we may see 140, 100 levels also. Yes, achieving those levels, that is the point where the bounce back or pullback can be expected. RSI rising here. Now, see, only a buying entry can be recommended if it stays below beyond 15350, still 15370 first resistance, and then 15400 as the ultimate resistance. Yes, staying above 15400 will call for little more bullishness and invite it to hit the next resistance milestone, which is at 15500. This complete zone between 15400 and 500 is a great resistance here. You should be cautious of this. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones, and before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my mentorship batch. The 25th batch is going to start on first week of September. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at US30 triple bottom levels at 34,250. Since then, we can see consistently lower highs are seen. So it is trying to create a squeeze out here on charts, on the hourly charts. I will definitely watch out how it behaves, but certainly lower highs are what we should be bothered about. See, 34, 550, 600 is the ultimate resistance for Dow Jones here. Now look what has happened on the hourly chart. See, it was staying bullish here. It has given a breakout. Now 34, 400. I recommended in the earlier session today that you can sell at 450, expect 400 levels, and this 400 is again and again proving out to be a great support for US30 as of now. Stochastic at bottom and oversold. MACD is divergent, bearish, looking downwards. It can pull the prices further down here. RSI is also trading with a slight bearish bias. Coming to the 2-hour. Now on the 2-hour chart, see how beautifully 34,550 has played out. Remember in the morning session, in the Asia session update, I denied you to take any trade between 450 and 550 for the day. And even in fact, you are taking a trade at 450, you can expect 400 as a great support. This is again acting as a great support for the US30 as of now. So if you look at the, see, 550 played out as great resistance, 450 played out a great support. It is giving you higher lows, higher highs, and hence even if it stays below 34,400, 34,350 is the first support, 300 is the next support. Only and only if you see it staying below 34,300, more bearishness may prevail here. Stochastic looking downwards, MACD willing to converge crossover, RSI is looking downwards here. Coming to 3-hour chart, similar observation, third red candle, resistance there at 34,550, 600 is a very good resistance for Dow Jones here on the upside. And 400 is still proving out to be great support. Stochastic looking down, MACD is in green trying to converge, RSI is trying to look downwards, trying to play a slight bearish role. Now look at the 4-hour chart. See, previous candle, slight swing has been seen. Support is seen at 34,400, very strong support here. And that is why now, see, first thing is, I recommended earlier that 34,450 you can take a sell entry. 34,450 is now going to be a good resistance, and then ultimately 34,500 levels. Beyond 34,500 is where the bulls will try to take over again for 34,550 and 600. Now remember, there are great resistance. These are great resistance at 34,550. Remember this words. So if and only if it stays above 34,550 is where the bulls will try to take over. On the downside now, see this 34,380 levels. Yes, now you can sell at 34,380. Expect, now see, you won't gain much. 340 and 300 are the two ultimate supports. Only and only if you see it staying below 34,300 is where the bears will take over further. And then it will break the triple bottom levels at 34,250 also. The stochastic is looking down. MACD is in green and it is diverged enough. It can converge crossover for sell from here. RSI is looking downwards, trying to stay bearish. Coming to the daily. Now look at the daily chart. See, one important point, lower highs were seen, higher lows were seen so far. It has tried to break out but failed to do so. It is again showing the pullback here. Now remember what it can do, higher lows, which means 34,300 levels are going to be a great support here. And if it breaks below 34,300, that is going to be, you can say, that is going to bring more bearishness, and this time it may break 34,250 also. So yes, 34,380 you can take a sell entry, but then you have to remain extremely alert for 34,300 levels, and hence you have to put a trailing stop loss there with the 40 points. See, 34,340, 350 as the first target, and then 34,300 as the next target. On the upside, you can buy here at 34,500 levels, but then 550 first and very important resistance, and then 600 ultimate resistance. If it stays above 34,600, remember we are looking forward to a great move till towards 34,800 levels. Remember this fact. The stochastic at bottom trying to recover here. MACD is trading with a fat belly. It can converge crossover for buy. RSI is also trading at bottom. Considering this, I will recommend you to buy here at 34,500 levels and sell at 34,380 levels. For this 120 points now, do not take a position. On the upside, 550, 600 is a great resistance. Beyond that, certainly we can see extreme bullishness here. On the downside, I will recommend a sell here, but then till 34,300, we have to be extremely cautious alert. Below 34,300 is where the bears will take over. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with the stop loss. Trade with the trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Do see you again tomorrow before the Europe and Asia session analysis. Do watch that also. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day.